All right, so I was just came back from the shop and I was speaking to the shop lady, and then I realized that even though there's a lot of people online that have these videos, there's gonna be a lot of what should I call this? There's gonna be a lot of questions, and maybe it's the what the person who the person is as well that matters. So I'm doing this video to illustrate or to document, I should say, my journey on creating a product and putting it online, different places. So I got Etsy store here, Amazon, and I open up eBay as well. So as you know, should know, I made an item. I got designed an item. I used Fiverr. Got my guys from. I had an idea, uh, and here we go. That's from the beginning. How this went was, boy, sploof. So I originally made this idea way into the um boy. Let me see. No, that's not it. No, no. Let's quickly. Yeah. So originally I had the idea, and the idea was to create a sploof because it's something I needed. If you watch Lead the Fields, my dad gave me this. I give a quick story. When I was very young, I wanted to build a car. I wanted to build a computer, and I got a computer book, and I knew all the parts I needed to get, but I couldn't afford it. I asked my dad, got into a bit of strop, couldn't afford it. He wasn't gonna buy it, even though he could afford it. So he gave me this cassette tapes, and it's Ale Nightingale, Lead the Field. And boy, that book is very, very interesting, and it's very prevalent. It's like whenever there's a person in the world, long as there's a person in the world, they have wants and needs, and they need solutions. And if you can find those solutions, you can win financially, well-being wise, in helping people, and all that good stuff, right? So in the spirit of that, yeah, you will look at something, and that something is that person in the mirror. Jocko Willink is talking about finding that thing that's within you, which is scratching your own itch. What do you need if you or can't find, or you're in search of something? And I bet you other people will need or want that thing, and this is that thing. So I live in a house now that's I've got families around me in it. So I'm moving, yay, moving into a bigger and better place. And while that's happening, I needed something like this because I smoke. There's lockdowns, and this is what I've got here. It's a sploof. So this was like Mark One sploof. Like you got Tony Stark. He creates that big clunky machine. This was concept one. So this is how normally spoofs are normally made. So obviously you got your logo up there, and I put down that because this part here is where put my cigarettes or sploofs in, my spliffs in. Then I've got a little bin here which I can put my ashes in, but there's no lid. So that's just kind of there, but it's good to put the ashes in there, and then you got like a little strap as well, so you always have it on your person so you don't lose it. So I was like, okay, that's all good. Then we moved on to this one now, which is the next one, which is this here. We got the 3D printer, and we created something like this. Printed them off, and yeah, it did work for the most part. But yeah, there was still some issues with it. And then finally, what I'm on now, oh gosh, so many open, is around this. Uh, um, So yeah, so now we're moving on to this one now. So I've got one printed. Pretty I'm happy with that one. And now we're moving on to the next stage, which is this one here. So I've got this one made. It's 20 centimeters. Is that one there? It's 20 centimeters, yeah. And yeah, it comes with its own lid. Comes with that attachment there, which is like a groove. So the lid goes onto there, lid goes onto there, lid goes onto there, and then you can also put it inside these little holes so it snaps on. And yeah, and it all works perfectly. And I've got multiple colors now, so I can print off in blue, green, glow in the dark green, pink, white. But I'm only gonna do like 8 colors. So the variations I've got is orange, yellow, green, blue, black, green, dark green, red, and violet. And I've also got the product's ID, which is this. You can get a load of these for about £3, very cheap. And you've got 24.99, 24.99. You know, some should sell them for. So I'm put 5 of each for now. And yeah, so I've got the images here. Okay, so these are the images I've got. So I was just literally what I was doing is going into the variations because I'm making sure that they're all lined up. So I'll go this here, and then I'll just click violet, the green, the blue, the black, the red, the yellow, and I think that's all of them. Oh yeah, and I put in the orange one. Yeah, I'm gonna put in the white one as well. Why not? Green, blue, black, red, white, and pink as well, because pink's a pretty popular color. And yeah, so this is what I'll do. Do this here, white, white, and pink. So yeah, so what I'll do is that, boom, copy. Oh, bloody hell. And boom, new EAN, and new, new, new. White. So there. So these are the ones. Which ones are the? I'm missing now. I'm making sure that I missed any. Pink, yes. White, yes. Violet. Ah, it's the violet one that's missing. What's going on here? Oh no, the violet one is there. Why is this moving like this now? I don't know which one that is. It doesn't say either. Let's quickly remove that. Yeah, bloody hell. Anyway, let's quickly go over this. Pink, white, yellow, green, blue, black, green, red, and violet. Yep, so we've got all of those now. We can go into images. It says I can drag them. So rather than doing one by one, might miss one out. I'll delete these first. Let me delete these as well. And then drag them. There we go. Boom. So none of these are the ones with the logos on. However, that's okay. We can always change. This one here, put it there. Put that there. Delete delete the pink one, delete the red one, and put in the pink. Yeah. Yeah, so boom. Yeah, so I've created that now, and that's uploaded. So I've got 8 images. I've got my variations here, and then save changes. It's a change in 15 minutes, and this is one of my Amazon accounts. This is like my Amazon account that I want to put my personal creations on. Obviously, I have these stuff like this, but literally it doesn't sell. I put it up for high prices, but you know, it don't sell. But I keep them there mainly. Yeah, so that's all the stuff I'm creating. I'm gonna be creating like models as well. But yeah. So the stage, what I wanted to document was like the stages of this. So like I had the idea, wrote it down on a piece of paper, the sploof idea. Then I came here on Fiverr, yeah, and then I created a request. Created a request here for a 3D model person. Always find out as well. There's a difference between the people that just do designs for like games or whatever, and then there's people that design stuff for like actual to usage. If you're gonna be doing stuff for usage or like a design, make sure that you have and it's not here anymore. Oh, they paused it. That's what it is. People keep replying to like the stuff. So yeah, so make sure you have like, see, like in July, where is it? August, January, March. Yeah, there we go. So I created this in April. Yeah, I created this back in April. And yeah, so I went on here, created this. Yeah. Then I went on April. Yeah, I went on there for April. And then I created this order, which was this one. No, it's not this one. It's one with the um. There we go. This is the guy, Deep 3D, and yeah. So I created this on the 5th. He created the first one. So he created something like this. So this is like a look. It looks good, but it's not actually practical. It doesn't actually work with an as an actual thing to use. As you can see here, it needs a hinge, and designing a hinge with a 3D printer, that's not really, it's not been done yet. Maybe we could do it ourselves, but you know, I went online and found snap 2 joints, and I found someone else because this guy was away that could do it. And it was this guy here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is it Abdullah? I think it's Abdullah. Yeah. So this guy is mainly a manufacturer, smart guy, can explain shit stuff to you, and he created the third concept actually, because the second one was that D3D guy. Then this guy created the third concept, but then I found that because the sizes that Deep 3D did were not were not sizable. They were all like 2 inches big. So he created this to the actual Deep 3. He created the next one, which was a proper size. Then we found that printing it is good, but then you can't really, with the printing, it's not something that you can snap to. So he created snap 2 joints, and he sent me the STL file. He even went the extra mile as well to finding out what software I'm using with my 3D printer, and then he created with that code, that printer, the correct sizes and the correct things, so I could just print it off. And he also put supports on there, which you can put through the program itself. That, yeah, he did all of that, and then yeah, set it off to print. Then I found an image guy on here as well, Fiverr as well. So this guy with manners, he created I sent him these colors. Well, I sent him a pictures from the one that I printed off, and he improved it by adding the different colors and changing the color of the actual thing. So I've not printed in all these colors yet, but I've got the printing filament for it, so I can always print off on demand for whoever is wanting it on demand, basically. And yeah, so yeah, that's all good. So that goes into that, and yeah, I'm pretty confident that this will sell. I was gonna go into like looking into boxes, so that's the next part. Boxes UK. I'll go to boxes UK. Boxes in China and the rest. That's good. However, it's getting stuff from there is pretty. I don't know. It's not. It's not high. You know what I mean? So like, I'm looking on here. I'm looking at these, and yeah, I could put it into like an air shock ceramic, like something like this. You know, something that's sellotapable. Put in something like this, or I can create an actual box for it. Custom packaging. So yeah, there's this custom packaging as well for print. See like biodegradable boxes. Um, Custom packaging hub. So they've got a few in Birmingham. There's one custom boxes masters. I think this custom boxes masters sound good. Masters. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is what I'll do. Go here, buy box style, and yeah. So this is literally what I do. Hello. Looking for boxes that I that can print my logo on and fit my packages, my product inside. If you offer this level of customization, if you offer this level of customization, please get in contact. Get in contact as I am looking for this. There we go. It's just a message like that. You didn't see like 20% off. Imagine that. Look at that. Please share your email. Oh yeah. So Warren Morumbi w at gmail.com 0730566087 0730566087, and then boom, and that's it. And yeah, and the only reason why I'm probably thinking to do this because I was looking online, like doing some like market research, and to be fair, these sploofs are quite popular. But I was like, nah, man, I want to make my own because I know so many people that smoke like different stuff, and it's just I just feel like this. I mean, I look at this and I think, yeah, that's nice. But all I did was just literally go on Alibaba, find the products, and then they copied it from there onto their website. So it's just like, well, that's cool. I get it, but it's not very original, is it? And plus, I want to get into like more 3D printing stuff. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I've created my products. I've got it uploaded to Amazon. Um, and I'm looking forward. Size it's 20 centimeters. Height, width is 5 cm. Length. This is a guess, by the way. I think it's about 4. So we'll probably go with like 20. 20. So like this is basically what it is. So previously beforehand as well, that yesterday I went online to create a list. And this is where it comes in now. So I'll create a list of um there we go. So I'll create a list. You can create articles, and there's people with followings, influencers as well. And yeah, so I've got all of this there. And yeah, so I've got all of this as well. Cannabis growers, dispensary processors. He's also got Google people with blogs that have high domain authorities that I could use to push up my listings online. Yeah, I can find influencers, people that can find more influencers, and yeah, so it's this and this as well. Do Instagram growth, blog, you know. Yeah, so oh yeah. And also I did this as well. I did this yesterday. I don't know if anyone's replied. I had one person reply. They said that they were influencers, so I'll say so it's 41. Yesterday I only had one. Now I've got 41. All right, so do data entry, copy and paste, lead generation, find the best. So like, yeah, I would put to 3.5 million Instagrammers for only 20 quid. So it's like it's calm. It's like there's no excuse basically. Like as soon as I put this to market, it could fly off the shelf or it could not. There's also the type of thing as well of Etsy. So they do digital stuff. So I could just literally put them on here and then send them off. So I'm gonna do that also, and also I'm gonna sell the physical items as well. So I might put that down actually as like 15. Put it down for 15 or increase. Now put it down for 15 like that. Yeah, and then no. All right. Literally that's it. So I have all those items there. If I sell what 999 times what 14.99. So like to print all this stuff off, print all of them off is it's gonna cost for like filments and the rest. So like each filament is probably gonna get me around what 100 probably out of all of them. But I've not tested how many to see I can make because I'm not gonna print off like an abundance of these until I get my boxes sorted out. And yeah, so maybe I might make a get a box, get it all looking good. And I've got an abundance of artists that I can utilize. Cannabis. I want to cannabis like related cannabis logo. And yeah, so things are looking bright. So I will leave it with this. That if you have like an idea, you should follow it because I'll show you this as well. YouTube. If you follow this as well, look at this. So what you got? Earl Nightingale fields. The fields. So this is the audio book my dad gave me. Lead the field. So it's only 3 hours long. But the information in this, it's like it's gold, man. I didn't realize it was gold. Nuggets of gold and silver. It is literally nuggets of gold and silver. Like this is why I can't really listen to people when they say they haven't got and they can't get, or this isn't for me. It's like, dude, there's always something out there. There's always something out there. Um, yeah, there's always something out there, man. You're always doing something. You're always getting something for free, and that's all right. Do your thing, man. But yeah, this is Warren. I think I've covered everything I can cover. You have your idea, you draw it out, find someone on Fiverr. They will use their skill, whichever part you're at. Then you go over to um you go over to the game, you create it and you put it to market on eBay and the Amazon selling, and then you market with your influencers. You pay them if you find someone on YouTube that you like. For example, you find a person on YouTube. So like, if I go here, cannabis, how'd you put this on there? Yeah, okay. Firstly, all these assholes. Well, not assholes, but it's people that chatting it. And so this sciencey stuff. It's a cool mask. Yeah. There's normally a lot of channels on here. It's actually quite annoying to see that there's just like these mainstreamy channels that are literally like dominating. Like, wait, look at this. Actually, these guys. But I guess the cannabis farmers are really like they're the ones that are taking over now. So jiu-jitsu meets fat. You know what I mean? That vice. So yeah, that's kind of worrying to see. I can imagine there are a lot of channels on here. Like this is a channel here, cannabis grow. Chris Rice, he's talking about more drugs, like a smoker's channel.
Since the beginning of time, they've captivated the imagination of civilizations all around the world.
You could speak to these guys and then ask them if they influence. They will push your products.
This channel contains mature subject matter, so if you're not 19 years or older, don't watch this channel. With that being said, let's get in.
Yeah, you look in the description. Okay, he's got his own garden supply amendments, but yeah, I've got some influencers on here. I can pay someone that can find all of those people, and yeah. If you have any questions for me, hopefully you don't, because I really don't want to ask those questions, answer questions. But if you do, then go for it and ask away. we'll see what we can do. Anyway, Warren is out of here.